Hi, hello, welcome to HashLearn. I'm Vandana, your math faculty. Today we are going to discuss how to solve the system of linear inequalities. Before going to the class, let us discuss the CPP question where most of you people went wrong. Okay? Yes. Here goes your question. The solution set of. So I would like to solve this linear inequality. So I'll take this. I don't want 2. So multiply with the 2, otherwise if it goes is equal to this side, it will multiply. Both the sides it will multiply. Minus 10 less than or equal to 16. Now again x should be the variable. You have to keep the variable that side only. Now you send 5 is equal to this side. So minus 15 less than or equal to minus 3x less than or equal to 11. Because this side also it will go. Next here I don't want minus 3. Here it is multiplying. If it comes this side, it will divide. So minus, I am dividing with a negative number. So obviously this less than will become greater than. So until and unless multiplying with a negative number, dividing with a negative number, only in these two cases we will change the symbol. So is it clear, right? So equal to symbol is there. Minus 11 by 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. So which option is correct? Option C is correct, because both the sides equal to symbol is there. So it must be a closed interval. Okay. Yes, we are going to learn how to solve a system of linear equations. What is inequalities? In an equation, if you are writing less than or equal to or greater than or equal to or less than or greater than, gives us the inequalities. Okay. Only while multiplying with a negative number or dividing with a negative number, this symbol will change. Otherwise, the symbol will not change at all. And we discussed how to solve the modulus of the functions. Okay. So whenever the modulus of x is less than or equal to 5 means, if you remove the modulus, we can write it as minus x less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. So mod x minus 2. If you are having like this, at that time we cannot write in this way. If you are having that symbol in your right hand side, then we can expand like this. In this case, we cannot expand like this. We have to solve. Okay. Just a minute, I am not getting the comments. Fine. Yeah. Now we are going to do some JEE level problems. So with the problems I can give you the more information. Here goes your first question. This is your first question. By observing the question, I understood that this modulus function is there in the numerator and the modulus function is there in the denominator also. So let me take modulus of x minus 2 as some variable for the solving. It's easy. Otherwise with always I have to write what is modulus. Okay. So let modulus of x minus 2 is equal to k. Now the given equations will become like this. K minus 1 divided by k minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Whenever is equal to is there, we usually write cross multiplication, but whenever 0 is there, we are going to miss this factor. So for that reason, whatever we have in the denominator, that we will multiply to the numerator and the denominator. So that is k minus 1 into k minus 2 whole divided by k minus 2 into k minus 2. I will make a note like this. Now you can do the cross multiplication. What value I will get over here, that is k k minus 1 into k minus 2 is less than or equal to 0. Clear? So, less than or equal to 0, less than, that means both are negative symbol. So, one may be positive, one may be negative, that we cannot say here. So, if you expand this side the symbol less than 0, so how will you write this? K value here I will get 1, k value here I will get 2. So, k value is lies between less than or equal to is there. So, it is 1 is less than or equal to 2. But what is my k value, children? It is modulus of. So, 1 less than or equal to mod x minus 2 less than or equal to 2. Now, here I will get two cases. The first case is this. The second case is this one. Solving these two. So, let me take case 1. That is 1 less than or equal to mod x minus 2. I told you already, if this we would have had your right hand side, we can expand directly. If it is in the left hand side, I cannot expand it directly. So, I have to split slowly. So, how I am going to split over here? So, please observe here. Here I will get mod x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1, and then see here I will get once again two cases. X minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Modulus, no, one will be plus, the other one will be minus. So, minus of x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Now, you multiply with the minus, you will get x minus 2 less than or equal to minus 1. I told you already, whenever we are multiplying with the minus symbol, the symbol will exchange. Okay, it will change. X is greater than or equal to 1 plus 2, x is greater than or equal to 3, here x is less than or equal to minus 1 plus 2. So, here I will get x is greater than or equal to 3, comma, x is less than or equal to 1. I got first equation. Clear? So, how? So, let me write the number line greater than 3. I got two critical values, one is 1, the other one is 3. So, draw the graph of it. Less than 1, from 1 like this it is going, greater than 3. So, from 3 it is going like this. Between 1 and 3 we do not have the value. So, this is about case 1. Now, you go for case 2. So, what is case 2? Yes, mod x minus 2 is less than or equal to 2. So, whenever you have towards your right hand side less than or equal to, you can expand directly. That is minus 2 less than or equal to x minus 2 less than or equal to 2 plus r minus 2. Otherwise, however we did in the previous case, like that also you can expand, not an issue. Now, bring it to this side, minus 2 plus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 plus 2. Here 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 4. Clear? So, now let me draw the graph of it. Equation number 2. Here how many critical values? The critical values are 0 and 4. So, where x is lying? The x is lying between 0 and 4. Now, from 1 and 2, I got two equations from 1 and 2. How can I write the equation? So, whatever the value you are giving, it has to satisfy your equation. That is also very important. So, now I will tell you first what is the answer, and then we will check the value for this. Okay. Now, here whenever we are having like this, x belongs to where and all we have common point, 0 and 1 is the common point, less than or equal to is there. Because of that, I wrote the closed interval, union 3 to 4. So, please observe the graph. Here between 1 and 3, I do not have the value. After after 1 I am having the common region, after not common region I am having in the case 1, after 3 I am having the region in the case 1, but in the case 2 I have the values between 0 and 4. Now from 1 and 2 go for the common region. So here now let me write with the other one. This is 1 and 3 we got it in a case 1. Draw the graph. So from 1 to this side, from 3 to this side. Now choose the common region where both the colors is mixing. Both the colors is in this region, 0 and 1. Both the colors is in this region, that is 3 and 4. This gives you your common region. I hope you understood. So if you have any doubts, so if you can ask me, ma'am, if they give like this kind of question, how to pick the answer within 30 seconds. This is not the way of doing it in JEE mains level. You will have the options. Please, if it is open interval, you have to check at the end points and between values. You give those values in the equation. How to give? Suppose this is my option B. You imagine, I will pick one number between this, or I'll pick one number between here and I'll substitute over there. What is your question? Your question is modulus of x minus 2 minus 1 by modulus of x minus 2 minus 2 is less than or equal to 0 or not. It has to satisfy less than or equal to 0. So you should get a negative number while you are substituting that value. That is the shortcut way of finding the solution set in JEE mains level. This is the way of doing regular way. So I gave the explanation. I hope you understood. Very important question. Okay, next. I hope you understood this. Next question. Here goes your next question. If x belongs to any real number and b value is less than c, now has not no value, has no real value, typing error, then x square minus bc by 2x minus b minus c has no real value. No real value means what? It must have a complex root. So complex root means when I'll have a complex root, so its discriminant must be less than 0. Less than 0 means we will get a imaginary part over there. Why I said discriminant? Because the given question is in the form of quadratic type, because of that. So whatever it is, you take the given question as y is equal to x square minus bc by 2x minus b minus c. Now do the cross multiplication. X square minus bc is equal to 2xy minus yb minus yc. Bring it to one side and write it as a quadratic equation. We will get the given equation as x square minus 2yx plus b plus c into y minus bc is equal to 0. Now once again, yeah, it is a quadratic equation, right? Now what I said, its discriminant must be less than 0. What is called discriminant? Your discriminant is b square minus 4ac is called your discriminant. Clear? Yes. Now see, it is quadratic equation in x. Okay, so x square, x, and this will comes under the constant. We cannot help that. Okay, so b square. What is your b square? Now compare with the standard equation of a quadratic equation. Ax square minus bx plus c is equal to 0. So c means this whole term will come as c. Now b square minus 4ac. So b square is what? 4y square minus 4 into b plus c into y plus 4BC is, it should be less than or equal to 0. Because it must be a complex root, right? Minus 2y. Okay. It is b square plus 4ac into, yes, I multiplied it. Okay. Now, look at here. Now, I got the equation in terms of, it is a quadratic equation in terms of y. Now, you solve this. If you solve, you will get the factors like this. Y minus b into y minus c will, you will get minus of. So, it gives you greater than or equal to. You will get the roots as b minus y into, it should be c, y minus c. C minus y. So, whenever I am multiplying with the minus, the symbol will change over there. Okay. So, less than will become greater than. Clear? Now, I will get the values greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to both must be positive or both must be negative. Y value greater than or equal to 0 means. Now, y belongs to, it is greater than b means from where to where it will have the values minus infinity to b. It is greater than or equal to 0, c value if it goes is equal to that side greater than c. So, that is union c to infinity, and one more thing they gave that it is equal to. So, it must be a closed interval for b and c. One more condition they gave that b is less than c. That is the reason why b is a small number. From this equation I understood they only gave in the question b is a small number than c. Okay, from that only I can able to write the solution set for the given equation. So, it will not lie between b and c. So, there is no value existing between b and c. So, clearly you observe after b it is existing, after c it is existing, but not between b and c, the value is not existing over there. Clear? Yes. Next. This is next question. I would like to find out the solution set. Solution means I have to find out the value of x. So, it is a previous class contest question that we know, right? Yes. How to solve this? X minus 2, do the cross multiplication less than or equal to 8x plus 12. Okay. Now, if it goes is equal to this side, it is 8x minus x. If just bring it to this side, minus 14. So, it is 7x less than or equal to minus 14 will be like that, minus 14 by 2, 7, 7 1s are 7 2s are. X value is less than minus infinity. So, from where to where the value must be whatever the value you are taking, it must be less than minus 2. So, minus 2 should be the greatest value. So, here the value should be x value whatever you are taking, it is less than or equal to this. Okay, you understood, right? Now, let us go for the contest question. Here goes your contest question. Yes, please give the answer. Yes, your countdown starts now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the class. Yes. Yes, Apeksha, there the option was not there. Even I am thinking that the option were missing over there. Let me check what actually the options must be less than minus 2. What we got, minus 2 less than or equal to x means the value must be minus, that is minus infinity to minus 2 closed interval should come. That's what I am thinking. So that will be the option. The solution set of the inequality is this. X plus 1 is greater than root x plus 3. So, before solving each inequality, it will mix the other concepts also. So, while I am explaining the root, what is the domain? The first class we learnt what is the domain of a root function. Whatever the value you are going to get over here, it must be x plus 3 is there, no, the inside the term must be greater than or equal to 0. We learnt this concept in functions. Okay. Why it must be greater than 0 means, function means it must be a real valued function. So, root is a function. So, inside function must be greater than or equal to 0. For the negative numbers, root does not exist. So, here the basic condition is x plus 3 must be greater than or equal to 0. X is greater than or equal to minus 3. This is the first condition before solving the question. Clear? Now you go for the question. What is the given question? X plus 1 is greater than root x plus 3. Root is there, so how to solve this? Squaring on both the sides, otherwise I cannot find the solution. So the best way is squaring on both the sides. X plus 1 whole square is greater than x plus 3 root and whole square will get cancelled. A square plus b square plus 2ab is greater than x plus 3. Clear? So, because I want x value means what? Finding the solution means finding the x value, that is called the solution set. Okay. Now, x square plus 2x plus 1, you bring it to is equal to this side, minus x minus 3 is less than or greater than? Yes, greater than 0. Clear? So, solve this. X square plus x minus 2 is greater than 0. If you multiply, you should get 2. If you add minus 2, if you add, you should get plus 1. So, what are the roots over there? That is 2 and 1. 2 should be minus 2. So, how will I get the factors over there? I will get the factors as x plus 2 into x minus 1 is greater than 0. So, both must be positive. So, then or both must be negative. So, x is greater than minus 2, x is greater than 1 if you solve these two values. But x is greater than minus 2 means from where it will start? Minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 like that. But what is my condition? X value should never be less than minus 3, it should be greater than. So, these two, if you substitute these kind of values, it goes to the negative number. Whatever the value, if you substitute greater than to it, it will not give the solution. Only here the solution is, it must be all your x values must be positive. From 1 and 2, what conclusion you can give? You can give that x is greater than 1, because you substitute in the given question. This is your question. If you substitute greater than minus 2, they said no. Let me substitute minus 4. Minus 4 plus 1 is greater than square root of minus 4 plus 3. So, root minus 1, this is minus 3. Is it possible over there? No. That is the reason why in the two roots, one is not possible, only one is possible and feasible for the given question. So, I have to take only one thing. I hope you understood. So, and I told you the trick how to pick the answer when the same questions are giving in the mains level. So, take the options, check with randomly you take some number and pick the answer. Clear? Now, the next question, very easy, I told you. So, usually they will ask these kind of questions only to write the solution set, modulus and logarithmic functions they will give. Clear? Yes. So, take the first case is this is your first case, this is your second case. Case 1. 1 less than or equal to mod x minus 2. I told you already x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Here I will get two cases if I remove the modulus. One is x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. The other one is minus of x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 1. Now multiply with the minus. X minus 2 is less than or equal to minus 1. If u send is equal to that side, x is greater than or equal to 1 plus 2, x is greater than or equal to 3. Now here x is less than or equal to minus 1 plus 2, x is less than or equal to 1. So here let me, this is equation number 1. So we already did the same kind of problem, the first one, but still let me draw the graph minus infinity to plus infinity. Here I am having the two breakup points. One is x value is 1, the other value x value is 3. How I have the graph? X value is less than or equal to 1. So, less than. The graph will go like this. Greater than 3. So, after 3 I can take any point over there, but between 1 and 3 I don't have any point. Now start solving case 2. What is your case 2? That is mod x minus 2 less than or equal to 3. I told you already, whenever we are having less than or equal to right hand side, we can split directly. That is minus 3 less than or equal to x minus 2 less than or equal to 3. If you have any doubt, you can proceed like this also. Now bring it to this side, minus 3 plus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3 plus 2. So minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 5. So what does this means? That the value will lie between minus 1 and plus 5. So let me draw this minus 1 and plus 5. Between that I am having the graph. Now tell me the common region. Common means where both the graphs are meeting, both the colors are meeting. Here both the colors I am having, here I am having both the colors, right? Now how to write the value? So x belongs to minus 1 to plus 1, equal to symbol is there. So it must be a closed interval, union, closed interval 3 to 5 by taking both equation 1 and 2. Clear to you? Yes. So let us go for the next question. Here goes your next question. ABC are the length of the sides of a triangle. So these are the sides of a triangle. Is less than or equal to. It is less than or equal to what? So it is very tricky question. So please concentrate. So let me take ABC are the lengths, and I am going to talk about the relation, I mean adding B plus C and subtracting 1A over there. So A is the side, B is the side, C is the side for the triangle. Okay. Now B plus C, I don't know, so very big letters are there. Let me take this as some x. C plus A minus B as some y. A plus B minus C as some z. Now you think, if you add y plus z, same way if you add y plus z, what value you will get? 2a. In the same way, z plus x, if you add, you will get 2b. Add this also, I mean x plus y, if you add 2c. So very important kind of, because less than or equal to is there, these kind of problems I have to discuss in inequalities only. But after your arithmetic and geometric progression only, you can able to understand this problem. So if you are not understanding this problem, please you neglect this. After our completion of arithmetic mean, I mean arithmetic progression and geometric progression, get back to this video and have a look. Now this gives the condition of a arithmetic progression. We know that if A, B, C are in the AP, the condition for the arithmetic progression is 2B is equal to A plus C. We know this. So it is like that. 2B is, that is 2x, 2a is equal to y plus b, 2b is equal to z plus x. In that way I am having. Okay. Now we know that arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean. So what is arithmetic mean? A plus b by 2 is the arithmetic mean, is greater than or equal to root a into b is the geometric mean when a, b, c are in the AP, when a, b, c are in the GP. But here x, y, z are in the AP. So according to it, it becomes y plus z by 2 is equal to, is greater than or equal to root yz. Now multiply this. So y plus z is greater than or equal to 2 root yz. Now write the values. Similarly, we can y and z, z and x, x and y, all are in the arithmetic progression. Similarly, what I can write? I can write that z plus x is greater than or equal to 2 root zx. In the same way, z plus y is greater than or equal to 2 root xy. Now I have to find out y plus, multiply all these LHS, it becomes LHS, it becomes RHS, because less than or equal to they asked. The relation between the arithmetic and geometric progression, only I am having this relation only. So with that only I can do the problem. So LHS, if you multiply y plus z into z plus x into x plus y is greater than or equal to 2 into 2 4, 4 into 2 8, 8 into root of root yz, root z. So everything will, root will get cancelled. I'll get y into z into x. Now replace the values. What is yz? I'm sorry. So what is yz? I got it as 2a. What is z plus x? It is 2b. Next 2c is greater than or equal to 8 into, I know the values of y, x and z. What is our x value? B plus c minus a into c plus a minus b into next a plus b minus c. I wrote the values of y, z and x, whatever we know. So 2 into 2 into 2, 8. So now bring it in this side. B plus c minus a into c plus a minus b, a plus b minus c. If I am writing, see this shows less than, so less than or equal to a, b, c. So which option is correct? So it is less than or equal to whatever the multiplied value is less than or equal to a, b, c. Clear? Yes. Next. Next problem, see. I want the x value and it is looking whole square and the same term is repeating. So, let me take this as log x base 5 as sum a. Substitute in the given equation a square plus a less than 2. A square plus a minus 2 is less than 0. How will you solve this? If you multiply, you should get minus 2. If you add, you should get 1. That is the value or the factors what and all I will get a plus 2 into a minus 1 less than 0. Less than means 1 must be positive. Less than means either one factor. If it is positive, this must be negative. If it is, this is positive, this must be negative. Then only the product will give us less than 0. That is very important. Now, if you expand this, value a is equal to minus 2. So, the value will lie between minus 2 less than a less than 1. But I don't want a value, I want the x value. How to find out the x value? Minus 2 into less than log x base 5 less than 1. So many times I told you children, 2 cube is equal to 8. Just a minute. If you transfer the cube is equal to this side, 2 is equal to cube root 8. But if you transfer the base, if I would like to transfer this base is equal to this side, what will happen means, look at here, 3 will be like that only. If it goes equal to that side, log base 2, 8. 8 will be there only. It will act like a log base 2. If you shift 2 over there. Clear? Now, I am going to shift log base 5 once again here. So, that means is equal to this side means it becomes what? 5 power minus 2. Once again, if I shift this log, once again if I shift this log is equal to this side, it becomes 2 power 3. It acts like a base. Less than x less than 5 power 1. Clear? So, it becomes 1 by 25 less than x less than 5. So, it will be lie between, how will you write the solution set? Equal to symbol is not there. So, it must be a open interval. So, open interval 1 by 25 comma 5 is your solution set. Is it clear? Yes. Next. Next problem. What is the solution set of the following inequality? This inequality solution set is what? Solution means finding the unknown variable. Indirectly they are asking the value of x. Okay. Now see, it is inside the log. By the definition of logarithmic function, before solving that inequality, the logarithmic functions are defined for the positive numbers only. It must be lie between, the whatever inside term must be greater than 0, positive number. Clear? Okay. Next. X plus 5 by 1 minus 3x must be a positive numbers. From where I took this? From the definition of logarithmic function. So, I told you already, we cannot cross multiply directly because we will miss this term. So, whenever we are having like this, we will multiply and divide with the term. So, x plus 5 into 1 minus 3x by 1 minus 3x whole square is greater than 0. Clear? Next. Now we can do it. So, x plus 5 into 1 minus 3x is greater than 0. It is not less than 0. So, greater than 0 means both must be positive or both must be negative, not separately. Both are positive or both are negative means what values I will get? X is greater than minus 5. So, 1 is greater than 3x and x is 3, that is x is less than, see less than symbol is there, x is less than 1 by 3. These two cases I will get over there. Now, but I told that x must be defined for positive number because it is inside the logarithmic terms. So, if you are taking x value is greater than minus 5 means I can take minus 4 also, but for minus 4, for minus 3 and all, the log function does not define. So, this function will become as 0. The x value must lie between 0, x less than 1 by 3 because the solution is there only for this. The solution will not for this factor. Clear, right? So, so many concepts will involve while finding the solution set. Clear? Okay. Now, today we learnt how to solve the linear inequalities and how to go for in JEE mains level questions. Simple thing is take the options, pick some random value and substitute in the given question. So, that gives you the proper answer for you. No need to solve the question, especially in linear inequalities. Nobody will go for this. Only to make you to understand we did this. Okay. Thanks for joining with us. So, in the CPP, most interesting questions I discussed. Please start solving those questions. All the best to you.